Hello, Bill Molyneux here for Bill's Wargame World with a Bill Basement update. Well, everyone, a couple quick things. Did out a poll if I should do the Battle of the Hook, the Revolutionary War largest cavalry action in the Revolutionary War. My board game will be coming out soon, or another Sudan game. And yes, everyone is pretty much voted for another Sudan game. Um, Next thing on that is the Men Who Would Be Kings. Kevin, this message is for you. I changed some of the rules, and yes, I butchered them, but I did it on purpose. I wanted the game to flow faster, so there's a couple things I did. I gave units the ability, a free ability action, such as I'm going to use the Fuzzy Wuzzy here as an example. This Fuzzy Wuzzy had the ability to charge without rolling its activation die. However, just to move regular, it had to roll the activation die. Another example is the shooters here um, could shoot for free. The musket-armed Giselle um, Arabs or Dervish, they could shoot for free, but to move or melee, they had to roll their activation die. What this did is it would allow these Egyptians, for instance, to move and shoot in one turn. What it is, I wanted the game to move faster for the video. When I ran the Gettysburg Area Gamers, we had 3 hours, and we played for 20 years. Sometimes we had an average between 10 and 16 people, and we had to have the games go fast. Otherwise, people got depressed because sitting around. So very early on, as the group grew, everyone in the group, Josh, Chris Monzi, whoever was running games, Mr. John, the Gettysburg group, we would convert the rules of whatever rule system we were using to make them play faster. So I was still using the main system of this rule book, the Men Who Would Be Kings, but I made changes. And it is one of the things I find interesting is there are gamers that want to play everything pure no matter what, and other gamers that like to adjust the rules for their own way, for their own play. And I think whatever system you like to use is fine. If you want to make everything pure, that's great. And if you want to make some adjustments, the whole idea is they're only toy soldiers, and life is very short. And if you're just having fun and getting off the couch, I'm happy. So I'm going to set up another battle. I'm thinking of doing the one from the Four Feathers, not the Battle of Omdurman, but the one where they're in the small square and they have a little bit of cover, and the dervish and Fuzzy Wuzzies attack, and the one British officer is blind. I think it's a small scenario that won't take a lot of figures. So, I have a question for all of you. I have a large board game collection, and I've been working on this basement forever, plus the boathouse, Bill's Bunker Boathouse down in Virginia. I want to get the board games reorganized. Stephen D. Mines of Age of Glory will actually inherit all of them. And I thought maybe I can get them organized better, and maybe you can leave some messages. All right. Now it's going to be a messy area, but I'm going to take you there and find out if we should organize these games by company, time period, style of box. I don't know. Uh, Please don't leave comments that my game section is a mess. Positive thoughts only, no politics, just fun wargaming stuff. Come on, everybody. Okay, it's not pretty, I know. So we're going right to left, and I don't know if I should organize this stuff by company or style of box. And there's a lot of SPI folio games there. I believe Napoleon, the Japanese quad, and also the World War II quad. Um, there's a Bill Molyneux game there. Here's the Mohegans game. Oh, if you're wondering, these plastic tubs are full of SPI folio games and such. The Titanic game is really bizarre. It's sort of like playing Clue in the Titanic. Um, all right, I love Avalon Hill games. So, and of course, we have the classics. By the way back there is that giant ogre game, and I've had several people say, why don't I set that up and run that? That green box there is the Awful Green Things from Outer Space. Those of you that are older, like myself. And that Battle of Britain game is actually pretty fun. The basic version is quite good. All right. Well, you know, I'm a huge fan of French Indian War games. I have a lot of them. And we got Hero Quest, Fighters of the Pacific, Remember Gordon, Chickamauga, Victoria Cross. So, Conflict of Heroes. I'm going to pause the camera here. Now, you got to remember, I'm in the process of reorganizing my world here. That bookshelf there has got a lot of my Donald Featherstone wargaming books on it, and some research books, and a lot of Scott Mingus books. Now we have a lot of my board games, Worthington games, and there is Wilderness Empires, my game I made 15 years ago with Grant Wiley of Worthington. And then over here we have more Worthington games, the Hold Fast, House Divided. Now, Antietam. If you're curious, on the top of my case here we have some helmets. The Green Sprout. General Mills no longer has ownership of the Green Giant, by the way. That was from the old days. So, as you can see, I have a heck of a mess here to clean up and get organized. I run a lot of irons in the fire, trying to make videos to make money to donate. And then I just never got these to be organized. So I was thinking of at least putting them together in some kind of a format. And I've yet to play all the Hero Quest supplements that I've received for Christmas the last couple years. All right, now if you're curious, there are some really old metagaming games in here. When I mean old, I mean like Security Station. This is Stalin's Tanks. Now, believe it or not, in high school, a lot of people played this more so than Advanced Squad Leader or Squad Leader. It was faster and easier to play, and yet had a lot of detail. All right, and we have some Yaquinto album games. And of course, my wife buys me weirdo games at times, like Mr. T. I think her favorite thing that she bought me just to irritate me was the Waltons game. There it is over there, the Waltons with John Boy Walton. All right, and amazing game collection. And my stuff is old. I know a lot of people's game collections are much more, has a lot more modern titles, but I'm happy with what I have. Give me an idea. I was thinking of making these two cases Nothing by Avalon Hill, and then transform those bookcases over there on the left to nothing but my personal board games that I've designed, which I have quite a few, and then the Worthington collection. And then everything else over here as I restructure the basement. And I'm in the basement because my wife is not feeling the best, and she is upstairs resting. All right, that's it. We have football today, so no game on the wargaming table. Stay safe, be kind, be courteous, and look for that new mini running back the Baltimore Ravens are going to be putting in today. I think I have a picture of him at the end of this video. Really cool mini running back, the special weapon. Thank you, everyone. You got to laugh.